Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to this very special online pub quiz just for the wonderful people at Kuehne Nagel. It's very nice to have you invite me to come and do this quiz with you because, of course, it's that time of year where we should be getting together and having some office parties and family parties because Christmas is nearly upon us, and that's just not possible this year. So we're going to try and do something a little bit different, which will be an online trivia quiz for you, your colleagues, and your families. My name is Mark, and I will be your quiz master as I take you through 50 fun questions all the way through to the end to see if we can find both the individual and the family winner of this evening's trivia outing. Now, nothing to worry about. Most of the questions are very simple. We have been asked to include some very specific subjects, so there will be music since the 1990s. We've got Christmas, of course. There will be some Christmas trivia as well. Movies, we know that you like movies, so there's going to be lots of movie questions, and there will be lots and lots of questions on cartoons, both in the movies and from TV as well. So, something for everyone we'd like to think. We do have a few game rules, and we will take you through them now. So the game is very, very simple to play. Now, as you know, you have got your handsets. You have logged into the YouTube stream. That's where you're watching me now. Your handsets or your tablets or your laptops are where you will play. The code is 621900 and you should be logged in at myquiz.org. This quiz is for you guys and you guys only. When we play along, you will use your handsets or your laptops to answer the questions. All of the questions will be either multiple choice, where we give you options A, B, C, D, etc., or they will be what we call open-ended, where a small keyboard will open up on your screen and we will ask you to enter either a letter or it might be a number. So it might be somebody's age or it might be a year, or we might ask you for a person's initials. So if we asked you for the initials of the person that sang the song Bad, you would put MJ for Michael Jackson. But we will explain during every single question exactly how you need to answer. So it's not too tricky. What you do need to know is if you get a question right, it's worth 100 points. If you get it wrong, it's just 0. So you can't lose any points, so you can guess at everything. We only give you 15 seconds to answer each question, so you can't hang around. You have to try and answer as quickly as you can. There is a 30-second gap in between every question for you to just take a breath and relax and maybe type a little message for your fellow colleagues and your friends, and maybe for me as well in that live chat. Now, some questions, there are 3 or 4 of them, have multiple answers. That means there will be one question, 5 multiple choice options, and 3 of them will be correct answers. So all you've got to do is click on all 3 to get all of the points. Now, if you get all 3 of them, 100 points. If you get just one of them, it's 20 points. Get 2, it's 40, but all 3 will get you that full 100 points. And finally, and this is very important, we do give a speed bonus to every single player that gets a question right. This is on every question and available to every single person. So all you've got to do is get the question right and you will get up to 50 points as a bonus score as well. How many points you score is determined by how quickly you answer. So it's important to get the question right, but if you can get it quickly, you will get some bonus points. Right, we're not just playing for fun, although this will be fun, I promise you. We are playing for some rather lovely prizes that the company has provided us with. So this is what you can win tonight. And this is just perfect for Christmas, isn't it? Starting off with our overall winner. The overall winner will receive a gift card from eMag, which sells just about everything. So whatever you want, you'll be able to go and buy. And it does have a value of 400 lei. So that is a rather wonderful prize. That will go to our overall winner. And then on to our runner-up, and this isn't too disappointing either, is it? This is also a gift card, but this time for IKEA with a value of 300 RON. An IKEA gift card for 300 RON. They haven't confirmed whether that means you can buy 300 hot dogs. If you want to, you absolutely can. But in the new year, maybe if you're doing some DIY during the Christmas period or the New Year period, what a great prize to win. So runner-up tonight, 300 RON to spend at IKEA. And then we move on to a few spot prizes. First of all, the person in third place will win the Mega Edition Monopoly. Now, this is the big boy Monopoly, the really cool giant one. So finish in third place and that will be sent out to you. And we've got lots of games to give away here. We go from first, second and third down to 10th. If you finish in 10th place tonight, you're going to get this big activity box full of lots of fun things to do with you and your family. And we've got more spot prizes as well. And as you can see, we are going to give prizes to 20th, 30th and 40th place. All of those prizes are on your screen. They're all games, and they're all great games that you can play with the family over the Christmas period. Your colleagues will send these out to you once we get to the end of the quiz. Your handsets and your laptops will show you how well you are doing, but we will have a full game report at the end to reveal exactly who finished where. So prizes for 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 10th, 20th, 30th and 40th position as well. Right, we come over to our live game screen, and all of a sudden lots and lots of people have jumped into the live chat, and that's wonderful to see. So who have we got? Rapidu, good evening to you. Alexandra is there. Yanal, Yunut, Catalina, Florin, Nikita is playing along. It's lovely to have you with us. Some people already mentioning Google. Now, the great thing about this quiz is it's very hard to cheat. Even if you try and use Google, you won't get many bonus points. And we've actually had people deliberately try and play along with Google, and we can assure you they don't do very well. The only person you're cheating is yourself, so the best thing to do is just play along, take a guess at every single question and have as much fun as you possibly can. Now, if you haven't logged in yet, we can see we've got 69 players at the moment, but actually only 58 of you are active. So some of you need to go back into the game and make sure your handsets are ready to play, because we will start very, very soon. If you haven't yet logged in, right below is everything that you need. myquiz.org 621900 is your private code. If you want to zap the QR code below me, you can do that as well, and that will take you directly straight to the game. So that makes life even easier. More and more of you signing in as I'm talking, which is good to see. Lots and lots of people still chatting over on here. This is great. Do chat with each other as we go. Your handsets will show you your position. It will show you the top 3 below me as well, and I will also keep a tab on the top 4 or 5 players at any given point. Now, I am keeping an eye on my little screen down here, because I am getting messages from your head office to make sure that we're good to go. Everything looks fine. Just being told there's a few people still logging in. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, there you go. Deanna is making the point here. This is a fun, a real fun quiz. You'll see from the questions that we're going to ask that some of them are a bit daft, some of them are a bit stupid, and although they're all factual, we can tell you now that sometimes the obvious answer that you see might not be the correct answer. So it's important to really think about it before you jump in and get the choose your I'm reading some of the comments. Yeah, it's very careful. Be careful with your answers. Make sure you jump in and get the correct answer as quickly as you can. We've now got 80 players coming in, which is good. And still more people logging in as well. I do apologise for looking down like this, but we have got screens over here where I'm able to monitor how many of you are logging in, and we want to make sure as many of you are logged in as possible. We know that we've got people playing along together, we've got families playing along, some people are still in the office, some people are at home. Hopefully you've managed to put this stream onto the TV and you are playing, as I keep saying, at myquiz.org using a phone or a tablet or a laptop. It works so much better if you do it in that way. Right, it looks like we're just about at capacity with everybody logging in. Remember, we will give away prizes for 1st, 2nd and 3rd, 10th, 20th, 30th and 40th. I think we should get going. So get your handsets and your tablets and your laptops ready, everybody, and we will get into this. 50 back-to-back questions, remember, no stopping. We're going to go all the way. And yeah, there's a lot of excitement as we get you started. Don't be put off if you get the first few questions wrong. It really doesn't matter. Just go all the way and hopefully you'll find some trivia that suits you. Okay, good luck everybody. Let's get you started. And we are live, and your first question is, how many of Santa's reindeer's names begin with the letter D? How many of Santa's reindeer's names begin with the letter D? Your options are 1, 3, 5 and 7. Simply click on the correct answer and get yourself some points. That's it. Loads of you answering, and we start off with the correct answer of 3 and 62.8% of you getting that one right. We were looking for Dancer, Dasher and Donna. That's all you've got to do in order to participate. And straight away it's Piyush that goes into the lead. We've got Alexandru in 2nd, Andrea in 3rd, Marius in 4th and Inni is in 5th. Now if you are tied on a score like our top 2 players, we separate you by how quickly you are answering. So be nice and quick, and if you are tied, you will go above that player. Here comes question number 2. Which capital city was also a massive hit for Camila Cabello in 2018? So, Havana, Santiago, Washington, Caracas. Remember, we are going to cover Christmas and music since 1990. Some movies and cartoons are in here as well this evening. Havana is the correct answer, and 66.2% of you getting that one right. And lots of you haven't got one wrong yet, which is good. Alexandru goes into the lead, Andrea in second, Marius in third. We've got Andre sitting in fourth, and it's Quizmas, the first person to pop into the top 5 with a nice, fun team name. That's rather lovely. You're sitting in 5th position. So we've had some Christmas so far and a pop song. A question on a pop song. Let's see what you get next. Number 3. Who plays the title character in The Mandalorian? Giancarlo Esposito, Pedro Pascal, Nick Nolte or Werner Herzog? It is one of them. I'm sure lots of you have been watching The Mandalorian, and if you haven't watched it, I urge you to. It's so good, brilliant to sort of binge watch that over the Christmas period. And it is Pedro Pascal. Well done if you got that one. That one was a bit trickier. 33.9% of you did get it right. The other actors are all in that show as well, but he does play the title character of The Mandalorian. Andrea into the lead with Andre in second. We've got It's Quizmas into 3rd place. Florin, you're now in 4th, and Catalina is in 5th place. And only 40 points separating 1st from 5th. So very close. Here's question number 4. Christmas won't be Christmas without any presents is the opening line to which novel? Wuthering Heights, Little Women, Great Expectations or Pride and Prejudice? It is one of them. So a Christmas literature question for you. And time is up. Let's see how you answered this one. We were looking for Little Women. 26.8% of you getting that one right. Well done if you got it. And we've still got a couple of players that have yet to get a question wrong. Andrea doing very well, out in the lead, ahead of It's Quizmas, and then Alexandru and Vlad in 4th, and Andre is in 5th. So just 4 questions down. And we've got, at least 2 players that have not yet got a question wrong. On to question number 5. First scene in the film Space Jam. What is the name of Bugs Bunny's girlfriend? What is the name of Bugs Bunny's girlfriend? Is she called Lucy, Bridget, Lola or Barbara? And your time is up. Lola Bunny is the correct answer, and 77.5% of you getting that one right. It feels like Lola Bunny's been around for a lot longer than just since the film Space Jam, but they created the character purely because there were no other female characters in the movie, and also it was about time Bugs Bunny got a girlfriend, right, after all those years. Andrea, you still lead from Vlad, who's tucked in just behind you. Andre sits in 3rd with Florin and Inni in 4th and 5th place. Here comes question number 6. What is the first letter of the 2007 Pixar movie named after a French vegetable stew? So the answer begins with either S, P, R or G. S, P, R or G your answer will begin with. This one's tricky, but let's see how you've done. It's not tricky at all. You guys know your stuff. R for ratatouille. So that one was a little bit more complicated, that question. But it didn't fail you. You got it right. 58.7% then. Andre into the lead with Andrea dropping to 2nd. Florin is in 3rd. It's Quizmas, who has my favourite team name at the moment. You're in 4th, and Vlad is in 5th. So hopefully after 6 questions, you've got the hang of this. We've still got 44 questions to go. Plenty of time for you to get some points. Here's number 7. True or false, Santa Claus was number 1 on the Forbes Fictional 15 list of the richest fictional characters until they stopped producing the list in 2013. So essentially, was Santa Claus always the richest fictional character? Is that true or false? Let's have a look and see how you've answered. 64.8% of you believe that he was the richest fictional character according to Forbes. But of course, he couldn't be because he's real, and Forbes were instructed by hundreds of letters from children who asked them to remove him from the list because he shouldn't be on there because he's a real person. So well done if you got that one right. 35.2% of you did get it right. Andre still leads with Andrea, Vlad, Victor and Florin in the top 5. Number 8. What is the name of this 2002 album by the Foo Fighters? So a music question for you. Let's see how you go with the music question. It's a tricky one. And your time is up. The correct answer we were looking for is 1 by 1. That one was a tough one. But Andre still leads, just 9 points ahead of Vlad. And then it's Quizmas is in third. We've got Miha who comes into the top 5 for the first time. Well done to you. You're in 4th position with 592 points. And then Andrea sits in 5th position, 582 points. So Andre leading the way after 8 questions, but everything can change. Top 3 get prizes, remember, plus some spot prizes. Here is question number 9. In Home Alone, where are the McAllisters going on vacation when they leave Kevin behind? Chicago, Madrid, Paris or London? Now, if you haven't watched Home Alone this Christmas season yet, I'm sure you will do by the time Christmas Day rolls around. It's tradition, right? And they were going to Paris, and 58.3% of you getting it right. No one believing they were going to Madrid. That's fair enough. But yeah, off to Paris. Lucky people. Andre still leads, just 15 points ahead of Vlad. That means Andre's answered a few questions quicker and got a few more bonus points. It's Quizmas is in 3rd place. Andrea, you're in 4th. And Miha, you're sitting in 5th place. Both Andrea and Miha, you've both got 702. But Andrea, you're answering quicker, so you're highest. Question number 10. What is the first letter of the name of this character from The Lion King? Right, so please enter a 1-letter answer using your keyboard this time. No spaces, no punctuation. Don't try and type out the full name. Just 1 letter to get the answer. So we want the first letter of that character, and only 8% of you knowing that is Zazu. So we were looking for the letter Z. Zazu. He was voiced by Rowan Atkinson in the original 1994 animated movie. Rowan Atkinson, of course, is Mr. Bean. Andre, you're still leading, 820 points with Vlad in 2nd. It's Quizmas in 3rd. Inni moves up to 4th. And Andrea in 5th. So only 8% getting that one right. That was a tough one. We did have a request for some Lion King questions, and there's one of them. Here's number 11. What 3 words are used to describe the Grinch in the classic children's book How the Grinch Stole Christmas? Enter 3 answers. Click on 3 of them to get all of the points. You may well have seen the Jim Carrey movie as well. It's mentioned there. And your time is up. The 3 answers we wanted are stank, stink and stunk. And the majority of you getting all of those. So well done if you did get them. And that has changed everything in the top 5. It's Quizmas going into the lead for the first time. 895 points, getting everything there. Well done. Vlad into 2nd, 845. Andre drops to 3rd, 840. Inni, you've got 4th and you're on 791. And Alexandru, 761 points in 5th. Here's number 12. Who was the first character to speak in the first ever episode of Friends? Who was the first character to speak in the first ever episode of Friends? Think all the way back. Maybe you binged watched this during lockdown. I know a lot of people did. But can you remember the very first scene? It was Monica, and only 15.4% of you going for that one. Now, the majority went for Rachel, but if you've seen the first episode, Rachel doesn't appear in the episode until quite a way into it. She runs into the coffee store wearing her wedding gown that you can see there. There's nothing to tell, he's just some guy I work with, was the very first line. It's Quizmas breaks 1,000 points and is in the lead. Andrea in 2nd, Vlad, you're in 3rd, Andre in 4th, and Florin sits in 5th place. Here's your next question. Who played the British Prime Minister in the film Love Actually? Now, here's another film that everybody watches at Christmas. Who played the British Prime Minister, though, in that movie? Maybe you watched it recently. Maybe you're planning to watch it soon. Rowan Atkinson popping up again there. Is he another correct answer? He's not. It's Hugh Grant, and 51.9% of you knowing this one and getting it right. Emma Thompson, Rowan Atkinson, Colin Firth, they're all in the movie as well, as you can see from the movie poster. It's Quizmas suddenly stretching away, building a little bit of a lead, 1,164 points. It's Andrea, who has the 2nd position, but just 4 points ahead of Andre, who is in 3rd. Vlad, you're in 4th, and Florin in 5th. It is still very close with all 5 of you, though. Question number 14. What is the name of the giant snow monster that guards Elsa's palace in Frozen? Now, I do feel for some parents who maybe have had to sit through Frozen many times. I'm looking forward to watching it, honestly, when I go back to see my nieces at Christmas. Can't wait. He is called Marshmallow, and it looks like lots of you haven't had to watch the movie because only 29.5% of you getting that one right. And It's Quizmas got it right as well. Very good quizzing from It's Quizmas at the moment, because Andrea got it wrong and stays in second. Andre in third. Vlad has now come into fourth place, and Florin, you're in fifth with 949 points. Between 2 and 5, very, very close. Here's 15. True or false, Barbie dolls have belly buttons? So quite simply, if you went to the toy store today and bought yourself a Barbie doll, would it have a belly button? Barbie dolls have belly buttons. Is that true or is it false? Your time is up, and the answer that we were looking for is true, and 32.9% of you getting it right. Now, if you were thinking back to when you had a Barbie doll as a child, it's possible it didn't have a belly button, but all Barbie dolls since the year 2000 have indeed had one. They were added in the year 2000 when they completely changed the size to make her a little bit more realistic as well. It's Quizmas continues to get questions right. Vlad into second, Alexandru third, Flavius, good evening to you, you're into fourth, and Andrea down to fifth. Here comes question 16. Can't Stop the Feeling by Justin Timberlake was used as the main song in which animated movie? Now, you may have seen the music video for this as well, where it features all of the cast. He actually made 2 music videos, and one of them features all of the cast from this particular movie, and the movie is Trolls. 34.7% of you getting that one right. Lots of you going for Kung Fu Panda 3 there, which is interesting, but it was Trolls. So well done if you got it. It's Quizmas, moves on to 1,444. It's Quizmas looks to be the person to beat so far, but Flavius, look at this, came from nowhere, now up to second. Andre in third, Vlad is in fourth, and Catalina, I think this is your first time into the top 5. You're past 1,000 points. You're in 5th position. Here is question 17. What is the name of this cartoon character on your screens first seen in 1979? Garfield, Pookie, Nermal or Odie? What is the name of that cartoon character? Right, let's see if we caught anybody out here. Oh, we did. Look at this. 92.5% of you going for Garfield, but if you look at that, you can see that that's not an orange cat, and he's got big eyelashes. That is his arch nemesis Nermal, who is in the cartoon quite a lot, yeah, he's his arch enemy. So well done to the 2.5% that managed to get that. Yeah, guess what? It's Quizmas got it right. Flavius stays in second, Andre in third, Vlad fourth, Catalina in fifth. Next question. Have a look at the picture. Which Romanian city is that? Is that Bucharest, Timișoara, Alba Iulia or Sibiu? It is one of them. So some Christmas lights, some Christmas decorations from one of the cities here in Romania. Which one is it? Time is up. And we were looking for Timișoara. Nobody going for Bucharest whatsoever, and 82.9% of you managing to get that one right. I think it's pretty easy to recognise that place, right? It's Quizmas continues to get answers correct onto a nice round 1,700 points. It's Andre up to second place, just a few points ahead of Vlad, with Alexandru sitting in fourth, and Andrea, who's doing very well, fifth place. But It's Quizmas still leads the way, getting loads of questions right here. Number 19. In the song Jingle Bells, how many horses pulled the sleigh? Please enter a 1-digit answer, so a number. Please enter a 1-digit answer using your keypads. A 1-digit answer. Now, I should probably stop doing that because I was telling you the answer. A 1-digit answer, as in the number 1, because it is jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a 1-horse open sleigh. 1 horse is the number of horses, or horse, that pulled the sleigh. Well done if you got it. If you're one of the 21%, it's Quizmas did get it. Andre, he got it. He's in second. Stefania up into third place. Well done you. Vlad in fourth, and Silviu coming into the top 5, sitting in fifth. Here's number 20. Which toy has won the prestigious Toy of the Year award for both 2019 and 2020? If you have children, there's a good chance they may have asked Santa for this toy for this Christmas. And your time is up. Let's have a look and see how you answered with this. It is LOL surprise, and it looks like lots of you do have kids. You knew that one, 68.8%. It's amazing how crazy kids have gone for these things. But you know what it's like. Once kids like something, other kids will join in as well. They do kind of follow the herd as such. It's Quizmas still getting questions right. Andre in second, Stefania third, Silvio is in fourth, and Andrea is in fifth. It's Quizmas is getting it right and picking up bonus points as well. Can anybody catch them? Number 21. According to Mariah Carey, how long did it take her and songwriter Walter Afanasieff to write the classic All I Want for Christmas Is You? So that song, how long did it take them to write it? And your time is up. Now, you won't be surprised to know it only took them 15 minutes, apparently. 15 minutes, probably the most profitable 15 minutes in pop history, because it's made tens of millions of dollars ever since. So yeah, 15 minutes is all it took to write one of the most famous Christmas songs ever. And it's Quizmas gets that one right as well. Moves past 2,000 points. Andre, second place. And you're building a bit of a lead now over the third position, which is in now Andrea. Silvio in fourth and Stefania in fifth. What is the name of the magical toy maker in the Nutcracker? That is question number 22. So what is the name of the magical toy maker in the Nutcracker? A bit of a tricky question, this one, maybe. And it's Drosselmeyer. It was a tough one. 23.4% of you getting that one right. Those of you that went for Gargamel, you might recall Gargamel is actually the bad guy in the Smurfs. And will you look at this? It's Quizmas finally got one wrong, allowing Andre to catch up ever so slightly. So it's Quizmas. Yeah, they're not perfect. They can get questions wrong. Andre in second, Andrea in third, Silvio in fourth, and Stefania in fifth. Here's number 23. In Rick and Morty, what does the phrase wubba lubba dub dub mean? I'm sure lots of you are Rick and Morty fans, and if you watch the show, you will know this. So, what does the phrase wubba lubba dub dub mean? And even if you're not sure, you should always take a guess. You can't lose anything by guessing. And the correct answer is, I am in great pain, please help me. And the reason they know that is because of the character Birdman, who reveals that in his language, that's exactly what it means. And that's where Rick got it from. It's Quizmas is a Rick and Morty fan and gets it right. Andre is managing to get a few questions right here as well, though. Still holding on to that second place with a bit of a lead over Silvio in third and Stefania in fourth and Anna in fifth. Those players are very close together indeed. Here's number 24. Complete this lyric from the Taylor Swift song Shake It Off. I stay out too late, got nothing in my what? Complete that lyric. What word is missing? So let's have a look and see how much you love Taylor Swift. Quite a lot, it would say. I got nothing in my brain. 58.7% knowing that one. It's Quizmas. Is there anything this person doesn't know? Well, they certainly know how to get these pop song questions right. They get it. They stay in the lead. Andre stays in second. Silvio third. Anna is in fourth, and Alina comes into the top five with fifth place, 1,590 points. We're nearly at halfway. Here comes question 25. What is the name of the chicken that often fights Peter in Family Guy? Chuck, Ernie, Donald, or Jeffrey? What is the name of the chicken that often fights Peter in Family Guy? Lordy, I don't blame you. I'm actually just drinking water at the moment. But you go and refill your glass. It is Christmas after all. The correct answer is Ernie. Lots of Family Guy fans by the looks of things. 50.6% of you knowing that one. And will you look at this? We found his weak spot or her weak spot. We don't know. Could be a boy or a girl. It's Quizmas gets it wrong. Andre closes the gap again. 1,973 for Andre. Anna, third place, gets it. Alina up to fourth. Silvio didn't get that one, I'm afraid. Drops down to fifth. All still very close, but It's Quizmas does have a bit of a lead. Which classic video game features briefly in this scene in The Avengers? So look at your screen. It's a very, very famous scene in The Avengers. Space Invaders, Frogger, Pac-Man or Gallagher. One of them is mentioned and seen in that scene. If that makes sense. Seen in that scene. Time is up, and only 8% of you getting this one right. 8%. It's when they're on the helicarrier. Tony Stark comes in and he says that man is playing Gallagher. He thought we wouldn't notice, but we did. It's Christmas. Yep, gets it right, and Andre gets it wrong. So it's Christmas extends their lead. It's a lead of almost 600 points at the moment. Anna's in third, Alina in fourth, and Silviu is in fifth. Here's number 27. Which singer features on Lady Gaga's #1 hit Telephone? Catalina, we have no idea. It's somebody that doesn't want to reveal themselves. Now, I can promise you they haven't got the answers because I'm the only one that knows these questions and answers today. We keep them very secret. So, who features on Lady Gaga's #1 hit Telephone? It is Beyonce, 57.9%. Now, we've just said that, and it's Quizmas just got one wrong. Andre got it right, breaks 2,000 points, and closes the gap ever so slightly again on the lead. Anna, third place, Alina in fourth, and Vlad in fifth. Third, fourth, and fifth place has been very close throughout this, but we have got first and second, a little bit of a breakaway, but I can tell you, still 23 questions to go. Everything could change. Next question. What is the name of the title character in the film Alf? Now, this is one of my favourite Christmas movies to watch. I will be getting my nieces and nephews to watch this with me when I'm back on Christmas Eve in England. I can't wait to see them and sit down and watch Alf and tell them all about Buddy the Elf. His name is Buddy, and 34.7%. The majority getting that one right. Our top players did get it. It's Quizmas gets it, 2,688 points. Andre, 2,236. And Anna, 1,991. We've then got Vlad, just 41 points behind her, sitting on 1,870. And Silviu is 1 point behind Vlad in fifth place. Top three will get prizes, remember, plus 10th, 20th, 30th and 40th. What present did Harry Potter receive for his first Christmas at Hogwarts? Now, no trivia quiz is complete without at least one Harry Potter question, and here is your Harry Potter question this evening. Now, does It's Quizmas know about Harry Potter? Actually, they do. It was the invisibility cloak, and to be fair, you can probably get that just by looking at the picture, so we were a little bit kind there. It's Quizmas gets it. Andre is being caught ever so slightly here by Anna, who's in third. Vlad has broken 2,000 points. They're sitting in fourth. And Silviu has also gone through 2,000. They have fifth place with 2,002 points. Someone thinks Plumman could be It's Quizmas. In November 2020, what song became the most watched YouTube video in history with more than 7 billion views? So, recent news question essentially, but it is the most watched video in history on YouTube globally. 7 billion views, and it is Baby Shark, or the Baby Shark Dance by Pink Frong. And I can only imagine what it must be like if you have children that love that song. Oh my goodness. And for those of you that don't know Baby Shark, you're the lucky ones, really. It's Quizmas gets that one and is approaching 3,000 points now. Andre, Anna, Silviu and Alina. That is your top five with 20 questions to go. Here's number 31. In the comic book world, what is the name of the newspaper that Peter Parker works for? So, of course, you will know this if you watch any of the Spider-Man movies. And your time is up. Let's have a look and see what you've gone for. It is the Daily Bugle, and 22.7% of you getting that one right. The Daily Planet, of course, is Clark Kent and Superman. So well done if you're one of the 22.7% that got that one. It's Quizmas has now broken 3,000 points. Well, we've still got 19 questions to go. They certainly haven't won this yet. Andre is definitely in touch, 2,615. Anna in third, Silviu in fourth, and Alina in fifth. Here comes number 32. Open-ended question. How many of Snow White's 7 dwarfs have names ending in the letter Y? So enter a one-digit answer. You know your answer is between 0 and 9. Take a guess if you're not sure. Your time is up, and the correct answer we were looking for is 5. That was a tricky one. So in total, sneezy, bashful, sleepy, happy, grumpy, doc, and dopey. So bashful and doc do not end in a Y. Just 4% of you getting that one right. Now, if you got that right, you have caught up 96% of the rest of the players. It's Quizmas, Andre, Anna, Silviu, and Alina. Still, that's your top 5. It's Quizmas did get that one wrong, so a few of you caught up there. Here's question 33. Who wrote the best-selling Christmas song of all time, White Christmas? Now, I appreciate this is not a song from the 1990s, but it is very much Christmas related, and it is the best-selling Christmas song of all time. Although Mariah Carey has something to say about that, I'm sure. She is catching up quickly. And it's Irving Berlin. Now, well done if you're one of the 10.4% that managed to get that one, because it feels like a trick question, but it's not. Irving Berlin, the famous songwriter and musical creator, did write it. Yes, Bing Crosby, Frank Sinatra, they sang it, but it was Irving Berlin. So, It's Quizmas did get that. Andre stays in second, Anna in third, Silviu in fourth, and Vlad in fifth. Yeah, It's Quizmas gets that one right. Here's number 34. Which actor voices Batman in the Lego Batman movie? Now, this is a fun movie. I did actually watch this. It was with my nephews, so it was fine. I wasn't just watching children's films for the sake of it. And it was tremendously good fun. Lots of in-jokes for parents in the movie, which is really good to see. Will Arnett is the correct answer. 23.1% of you getting it right. The other guys are all in it. Zach Galifianakis plays the Joker. Michael Cera plays Robin. And Ralph Fiennes, the brilliant Ralph Fiennes, he plays Alfred the Butler. It's Quizmas. Still getting questions right. Leads from Andre and Anna and Vlad and Silviu. So that same top 5 we've had for a while. Let's see if anybody else can get into the top 5. Here's number 35. Taken from the album Purpose, who had a hit song in 2015 titled Sorry? Does the picture help? Maybe? Time is up. It is Justin Bieber. 66.2% of you getting that one right. It's Quizmas does not know Bieber songs. It's Quizmas just got that one wrong. And Andre, there's still hope. Andre catches up a little bit. Anna is also catching Andre. Is it too much for Anna to get the first place? I don't know, but you never know. Vlad in fourth. Silviu in fifth. So if It's Quizmas does get a few questions wrong, and Andre or Anna or Vlad or Silviu can get some right, who knows? Next question. What is the first letter of the name of this Pixar superhero? This time we've given you some options. It's either W, H, F or S. Click on the first letter of the name of that Pixar superhero. Who is it? And your time is up, and we were looking for the letter F for Frozone from the brilliant movie The Incredibles, and The Incredibles 2, of course. Lots of talk of maybe they're going to create a standalone film for Frozone, but it hasn't been confirmed or denied yet. So let's have a look then. It's Quizmas 3263 with Andre definitely closing the gap, 2871. Anna is doing rather well here, and I tell you what, Vlad is only just 7 points behind her, with Silviu in 5th place. So it feels like things are getting a little bit closer with 14 questions to go. From which country does Paddington Bear come from? Peru, Cuba, Bolivia or Paraguay? So from which country does Paddington Bear come from? Maybe you've seen the cartoons or read the books. Probably seen the movies, I would imagine. Peru is the correct answer. Just exactly a third of you getting this one right. Deepest, darkest Peru, as we like to say from the books. It's Quizmas. Gets that one right, and Andre gets it wrong. So just when we think he's being caught, he gets closed down a little bit. Vlad has taken over 3rd place. Anna drops to 4th. Alina is in 5th. Remember, 1st, 2nd and 3rd will pick up a prize, as will 10th, 20th, 30th and 40th. Here's number 38. Select 3 songs that have been released by Billie Eilish in either 2019 or 2020. So pop music. Now, It's Quizmas did not know the Justin Bieber question, so will a Billie Eilish question be a bit tough? Excuse Excuse me. Let's have a look and see how you've all answered. The answers we wanted were My Future, Bad Guy, and No Time to Die. Someone You Loved is by the artist Lewis Capaldi, and Say So was a massive hit for the artist Doja Cat. So It's Christmas did not get all of those, and Andre has closed the gap again a little bit. It's Christmas 3399. Andre, you've got 2911. Vlad, third place 2745. Anna 2646. Alina 2521. So we found the weak spot. In cars, what race number is Lightning McQueen? Now we have hidden the race number from the picture. What number would you normally see on the race car Lightning McQueen? 25, 57, 78 or 95? This one has a bit of it's a bit guessable in a way. If you know Pixar movies, you'll know that the very first Pixar movie was Toy Story, released in the year 1995. And so they chose the year 1995 or 95 to pay homage to that movie. So well done if you managed to get that one. It's Christmas. I don't think you got that one right, did you? So Andre didn't get it either, so everybody else is caught up a little bit. Vlad still sits in third, Anna in fourth, and Alina in fifth. Big battle for that third prize right now. Number 40. Which rapper is mentioned in the first line of the song TikTok by Keisha? So another pop song question. And as we've seen, It's Christmas has struggled with these ones. Could these be the questions that help Andre or Vlad or Anna or Alina catch up? Yeah, It's Christmas gets that one wrong as well. It is P. Diddy. The first line is, wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. I apologise to Keisha and any fans of that song. Obviously, I'm not as good a singer as she is. So It's Christmas gets that one wrong again. Andre breaks 3,000 points and really does close the gap. Anna back into third. Vlad in fourth. Alina in fifth. So we have got a competition on. 10 questions to go. Here's number 41. What are the initials of the character played by Leonardo DiCaprio in Titanic? A 2-letter answer this time. So his first and last name, his initials. This is a tough one. Let's see if anyone can get this one right. And actually, 6% of you managed to get that. Well done if you did, because I thought this is one of the hardest questions in the entire quiz. JD for Jack Dawson, and 6% of you, as I say, getting it right. So if you got it right, you've just caught up again 94% of the players. It's Christmas did not get it right, and that was a chance missed by Andre and Anna and Vlad and Sylvia. But look how close it is for third place. Super close. Yeah, Jack Daniels is the reference. It helps you remember, I guess. Which Shrek film featured the song Accidentally in Love by the Counting Crows? So yes, it was one of the 4 Shrek movies, but which one was it? Now, the Counting Crows is one of my favourite bands. And it's a nice enough song. And it features in Shrek 2, and 48.1% of you getting that one right. And can you believe it? Our top 2 players didn't get it, and it's just suddenly got very close. So it's Christmas gets it wrong, but stays in the lead. Andre gets it wrong. He stays in second. But look at Vlad now. He's only 50 points behind Andre. Anna, you're in third, and you're very much in touch. In fourth, sorry. You're very much in touch of second place now, as is Sylvia, who sits in fifth. It's got close all of a sudden. Here's number 43. It's a first letter question. This is a 2019 live action remake of which children's cartoon? The answer begins with A, B, C or D. The answer will begin with one of those 4 letters. Maybe this one's a bit tricky. And the answer is D, and it's not tricky for you guys. The majority getting it, 37.1%. If you didn't get it, you're going to kick yourselves. It's D for Dora the Explorer. The movie was called Dora and the Lost City of Gold, and It's Christmas finally gets one right, but so does Andre. So It's Christmas leads. Andre chasing. Vlad has closed the gap even more in third place. Anna is in fourth, and Sylvia is in fifth. Can Vlad catch these guys up? Here's number 44. In The Simpsons, how many years old is Lisa Simpson? Please enter a 1-digit answer. So you know the answer is between 0 and 9. Please don't put 0. All right, time is up. This one's tricky and our top players get it wrong. It's 8. Only 15% of you getting that one right. Yeah, she is an 8-year-old. It's Christmas. Didn't get that one. Andre didn't get that one, which means Vlad, you're still in 3rd. You didn't get that one. Sylvia has closed the gap a bit. 4th place. Anna in 5th. That was a tricky one. Just 6 questions remain. Has It's Christmas done enough to hold on to the win? Still 6 questions to go. I'm not sure. We will see. Here's number 45. Select 3 characters that appeared in the Flintstones. So 3 of those characters that you can see on the screen all appeared in the Flintstones. Get all 3 of them. These points are vital for our top 3 players. A real battle for these top 3 places. And time is up. We were looking for Joe Rockhead, Pearl Slaghoople and Mr. George Slate. We tricked you a little bit there. Bam Bam Flintstone. No, it's Bam Bam Rubble. He's not a Flintstone, he's a Rubble. So well done if you got all 3 of them. It's Quizmas. Got some of them. And leads 3539. Andre 3207. Vlad 3164. Sylvia 3116. And Anna 3045. Still anybody's quiz this. 5 to go. Here's number 46. True or false, the award-winning video for Single Ladies by Beyonce was filmed in one continuous take. Is that true or false? Now, I mean, how could you possibly know this for sure? Just take a guess. 50-50 chance. It's not true. It's completely false. They actually spent around 12 hours shooting it and then they edited it all to make it look like it was one take. But there's no way they would have been able to do that in one take and get it spot on. So the answer was false, and 29.9% of you getting that one right. It's still very close, but with just 4 questions to go, I feel like this is It's Quizmas. It's your quiz to lose here. Vlad in 2nd still, Andre in 3rd, Sylvia in 4th, and Anna in 5th. So Vlad up to 2nd now. Which of these songs by Roxette appeared on the soundtrack for the 1990 film Pretty Woman? Sorry, Vlad, I just realised you're up to 2nd place. So any Roxette fans out there? It's a very popular movie as well. And it must have been love. 50% of you getting that one right. And look how close this is. This really is going to go down to the wire with just 3 questions left. Now, It's Quizmas. I think you may have got this one, but it's not over yet. It's all about the places just behind you, though. Vlad holds on to 2nd. Andre, you're in 3rd, but you could still be caught by Sylvia and Anna there in 4th and 5th. Top 3 players get prizes, remember. Ooh. Question number 48 coming up. Which girl band released a 2001 song titled 8 Days of Christmas? So it was all the way back in 2001. It was called 8 Days of Christmas. I'd be honest, I don't remember this song at all, but it was by Destiny's Child. You guys thankfully remembered it. And 39.5% of you getting that one right. It's Quizmas is being caught by Vlad still. I think he's done enough, but we will see. Vlad's in 2nd. Andre's in 3rd. Sylvia. Can Sylvia catch up and pick up 3rd? Anna is in 5th. So, just 2 questions remain. Here's your penultimate question. This is number 49. Which Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle is this? Now, we have hidden the letter that would be on his belt because that would tell you who it was, because it would be his name. Here's the first letter of his name. Do you know the colours that relate to the different turtles? Oh, you really do. Donatello is the correct answer. 53.2% of you getting it right. And looking at this, okay, it will come down to the final question because it's a Quizmas. You got that wrong and Vlad got it right. So this could change on the final question. Andre sits in 3rd. Sylvia is in 4th, still in with a chance of getting a prize, and Anna is in 5th. It all comes down to your final question. Good luck, everybody. This is the last question of the quiz, 50 of 50, and it's multiple answer. Select the 3 songs from The Lion King that were nominated for the Academy Award for Best Original Song in 1994. So 3 of those songs are from The Lion King. Get them all right for all of those points. I did promise I would put a couple of Lion King questions in, so hopefully this is appreciated. So we were looking for Hakuna Matata, Circle of Life, and Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Can You Feel the Love Tonight was the one that won the Oscar in the end. The other two songs were also nominated. They were from the films Junior and The Paper, which frankly are quite forgettable movies compared to The Lion King, aren't they? And let's have a look then at our final scores, and whoever they are some quizzer. It's Quizmas. You will take the win on 3,852 points. 3, 2, 1... There's some magic sprinkles for you to celebrate your victory. And I tell you what, you were doing so well, but you had a massive lead and Vlad came so close to catching you up. Vlad, you will get the second place prize tonight. 3,761 points. You did so well. Don't be disheartened, buddy. You've won yourself a brilliant, brilliant prize. And our third place prize will go to Andre. Andre B. 3,726 points. You're going to pick up the third place prize there, so well done to you. Completing the top 10, we had Silviu, Anna, Alina, Andrea, Philip, Gabriella, and there's good news for Stefania. Stefania, you finished in 10th and you're going to get a prize. We have got a few other prizes. Let's quickly run through them all so that you can see exactly what you have all won. So our winner, It's Quizmas, has picked up the EMAG voucher for 400 lei. Now, of course, we will need to know who It's Quizmas is. We will be sending the game report over to Deanna at the company, so make sure you reveal yourself at some point. Vlad, well done. You've got yourself a very nice prize leading up to Christmas, a 300 RON gift card for IKEA. And then, Andre, you're going to get the Mega Edition of Monopoly. This will be fun over the Christmas period as well, won't it? As will all of these board games and these prizes that we're about to give away here. Third position then went to Andre, and 10th position was Stefania. And the rest of our spot prizes will be awarded to 20th, 30th and 40th place. Now, we will look at the game report. Deanna will be contacting you, but you will know yourself because your game screen will have shown you your final finish position. And feel free to tell us in the live chat, if you want to, exactly what position you finished in. And there we go. Let's have a look and see if anybody is claiming a prize over here. Lots of people congratulating Vlad. He did rather well. They're not knowing who to congratulate for the actual win because we don't know who it is. But we will find out in due course. Vlad, yeah, it does get like that. And you did rather well because I can tell you I've hosted hundreds of these quizzes, as you might be able to tell from my voice, which isn't very strong at the moment. And I can tell you that often players that are in the lead or in the top 5, they tend to have problems towards the end because they panic, and you didn't. You actually fought back and managed to pick up a very well-deserved second place. So well done to you. Lots of congratulations coming in. We're desperate to know who the winner is, but we will find out in due course. I'll be sending the full game report over to Deanna, and she will be revealing all, I'm sure, in some way, probably by email, etc., to you. Right, it's been an absolute joy to host this for you. I hope in some way it has managed to bring you together during this very difficult period at the end of the year. It's been a bit of a crazy year, hasn't it? But look, we have got Christmas to look forward to next week, and let's hope we've got an even better new year to look forward to as well. So my name has been Mark. I have been your quizmaster for this special quiz just for you, and I hope that we can quiz again sometime in the future. Thanks for having me, and very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.